All right, welcome. We're doing Oscar predictions. The Oscars are Sunday. Today's Friday. Probably shouldn't have said that because this might go up tomorrow on Saturday. But we're gonna. Is this our predictions or what we want? These are our predictions, right?
Yeah, this is just predictions. Basically, where I'm at with it is I have a pretty good set of predictions that I feel good about, but I haven't really predicted Honora for much. And
Hmm.
that's kind of where my head's at. Like the only way it could go wrong for me is if the Oscars are more into Honora than I expect them to be. Because I think there's a universe in which Honora wins Best Picture and Mikey Madison wins Best Actress and Sean Baker wins Best Screenplay. I don't think any of those things are going to happen. But if one of those things happens, all of those things might happen
Right.
and that would screw up my picks. But this is where I'm at now. So let's go through them.
Okay. Well, I that might be what we come down to then, because I think I'm the opposite. I might just go all in on the Honora
Okay.
thing.
I,
So
I think it might be a smart choice. I do think the tide has turned towards Honora in recent
I don't know
days.
if she'll win though. I think Demi might have it locked up at this point.
She won the BAFTA.
Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But everyone's won something. Like Timmy won the latest, the SAG award, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's winning something, I think.
I mean, he's got a shot. It's between Timmy and Adrian Brody, I think, for
I
actor.
Yeah, I think so. But we will start. Well, I'll see everything when we get to like our show where we rank all the movies. But that's not what this is. This is Oscar predictions. So we'll start with visual effects. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
their nominees: Alien Romulus. I want to say the only nomination here for Alien Romulus. Better Man, the monkey movie with about Robbie Williams. Dune Part Two, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Wicked for visual effects.
I think we give Dune its only award here.
Daniel, I agree. I'm going with
Okay.
Dune as well. I think Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes has no shot. That was like the worst part
Yeah.
of that. That movie looked like shit, I thought.
Yeah, especially compared to like the previous three Planet of the
Exactly.
Apes
That was like
movies.
the thing they hung their hat on was like, we look so good. And this
Yeah.
one I thought looked awful. Better Man probably looks better if we're talking about ape movies.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
all in on apes.
I don't know what it is. Maybe that's just easy to do to generate because it's like human
Yeah.
like. I don't know. But visual
Oh,
effect, we're
you
going.
might be right about that. That's an interesting theory. Because the
I think
movements are
so.
so human. Yeah.
But we're going Dune Part Two. We have a tie there. Next up, sound. We have a complete unknown. I'm just reading them in alphabetical order. This
Yeah,
is
that's
not
fine.
a complete unknown. Dune Part Two, Amelia Perez, Wicked, and the Wild Robot for sound.
I'm gonna say Wicked
Wicked.
music.
Well, Amelia Perez has music.
And
A
as does
complete
a complete
unknown.
unknown. Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm gonna go with. A complete unknown.
That could be, all this stuff with like they really sold it like how um insane it seemed at the time when he went electric.
And there were so many shots of him driving a motorcycle. We just cut to him on a motorcycle. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, best
Yeah.
sound. This sounds like a best sound editor winner to me.
Bob
Uh,
Dylan, he was like the Ghost Rider of his day.
Goddamn, never thought about it like that. But you're sort of right. Did the Ghost Rider write music? Is that why he's called the Ghost Rider? Because he
No,
is the.
he was like an evil Knievel guy. He was like a stunt cyclist.
It'd be a funny like double entendre, like he was a like he rode the motorcycle, but he's also a Ghost Rider. Like he wrote songs secretly.
Do you? There was a show on PBS when I was a kid called Ghost Rider,
Okay.
like WRITER. And I remember like after school one day, my mom had like read about that show, like that it could be educational or something, and she was like, "There's a new show on PBS I want you to watch called Ghost Rider." And I was like, "There's a fucking Ghost Rider!" I was like so pumped. I sat down, like, "All right, let's watch it." Ready to see a flaming skull? No,
Did you learn anything though?
no, I don't even think it was super educational, but it was a pretty fun show. I watched it. I like kept going.
Do you know they're doing a Barney with Io Adebri? You know about this?
Ayo.
Well, no, I've learned how to say it properly. So
Is
I'm
that
trying to.
really?
It's Ayo Edebiri is how you say it.
Is that true?
The first time I saw it, I thought it was Ayo Edebiri.
Yeah, that's how I pronounce it in my head.
No, it's Ayo Edebiri.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's gonna be Barney apparently.
She's gonna be Barney.
New Barney, like it's like a A24 Barney movie or
That's
something.
insane.
I haven't kept up, but all right. So there's sound, The Complete Unknown, and Wicked. Production design. We have The Brutalist, which neither of us have seen. Have you seen that? I don't think either of us have seen that
No,
yet.
not yet.
I'll watch it over the weekend. Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked.
Production design.
Production design.
What was the first one?
The Brutalist.
I'll go with that.
I'm gonna go with that too because what I gather about that movie, it's
It's
about
architecture.
right. And I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be like the Phantom Thread thing. Like we give that best
Right,
costumes 'cause
costumes.
it's about costumes.
You're so right.
That's my thinking here.
yeah.
So another tie. Original song. This category is shit. This is so bad.
Mm.
El Mal from Amelia Perez. I don't even know which ones these are. I think that's the one. Have you seen? You haven't seen that. She's like in
No.
the restaurant. It's like probably the most notable number from that movie. The Journey from the 6888. Literally, I don't even know what that is. You know what that is?
No, but that's written by Diane Warren. They always nominate Diane Warren for this.
Interesting. Like a Bird from Sing Sing. Me.
I'm like a bird. I want to fly away.
Yes, exactly. Me Camino from Amelia Perez. No idea what that
Mi
one is.
Camino, my car.
And then
All right.
Never Too Late from Elton John, Never Too Late. Which how is that an original song? He wrote an original song for that?
I guess he did. It's gonna be one of the two Amelia Perez songs.
Could they split votes though? And something else sneaks in.
No. Which one did you say is the more notable?
El Mal. That's the one I've
The-
gone with too.
Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna agree there. International feature. This could be complicated. Usually we have like there's one international feature that rises above the rest that gets into like best pick like the Alfonso Cuarón movie about his nanny
Roma.
or whatever. Yeah, Roma.
His
But
nanny.
here we have a few. There's I'm Still Here, Amelia Perez, Flow. Those are all three pretty notable. And then The Girl with the Needle and The Seed of the Sacred Fig.
Oh, I want to watch that. I've read good things about the seed of the sacred fig.
Right. From Germany.
Yeah, I have it on my watch list. I think this is where they give Amelia Perez its due.
That's what I probably would have picked. I'm gonna go with I'm Still Here because of the backlash. I think the backlash is gonna get them. We're gonna vote I'm Still Here because that one's
Well,
also
look,
nominated
I
for
think
Best
I think Amelia Perez might have won Best Picture, and the backlash is going to get him there.
That's nuts.
But I think it's going to still win Foreign and Saldana. We'll get there.
I think so too. The that sucks for Netflix. Like they finally got their win, and then somebody was problematic on the cast. The tweets came out, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
It's so funny too. It's like we've got a movie about like trans representation. Oh, by the way, the trans girl you cast is a fucking racist.
But even before that, the trans community hated this movie. They're hated what it told, like that you're like aggressive before you like transform is what I've been hearing is the problem. Like the guy beforehand was like a bad guy or whatever.
Yeah, people are saying like you automatically become a good person when you become trans. Like that's not really how it works.
Yeah, it's interesting. Editing, here we go. Sean Baker for Honora, David Jansko for The Brutalist, Nick Emerson Conclave, Juliette Welfling, Amelia Perez, and Myron Kirstein Wicked. I'm gonna go Honora. Sean Baker.
I also was gonna go Honora.
Wow, Honora.
Yeah.
So
We're tying a lot.
first one for Honora. And then next up, we have documentary short. I've not seen these. I'm just going what I think sounds like a winner.
Great.
We have Death by Numbers, I Am Ready, Warden, Incident, Instruments of a Beating Heart, and The Only Girl in the Orchestra.
Oh, I think Henry watched that last one.
That sounds like a best picture. I could see that one winning. The Only Girl in the Orchestra.
What was the first one he said?
Death by Numbers.
What's the second one?
I Am Ready Warden. Probably somebody on death row or something.
Give me Death by Numbers.
Death by Numbers. I'm going I Am Ready Warden. I like the
Okay.
comma sticks out to me. Documentary feature. Again, I haven't seen any of these. Black Box Diaries, No Other Land, Porcelain War, Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat, and Sugarcane.
Give me No Other Land.
That's what I went with. I don't know why. Just kind of sounds
like a best documentary winner to
me. It does. Almost went Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat because that was a Big Brother thing. The Coup d'etat.
Sure.
They used that on Big Brother 2 times. Cinematography. Lol Crawley for The Brutalist. Greg Fraser for Dune Part 2. Paul Gilham, Amelia Perez. Ed Lockman, Maria. Have you seen that? Maria? What's that?
It's about it's I think it's by the same guy that did like Jackie and and what was the one about Princess Diana with Kristen Stewart?
Spencer?
Yeah, Spencer.
Why is it called that?
I think it's like her
Spencer.
The family she came from.
So he just does
he does like movies about complicated women.
Titled just the name. Okay. And Jaron Blaschke for Nosferatu. He's like Eggers' guy. He did The Lighthouse. I think we did that year, and I think I gave him my award for The Lighthouse. I remember doing that.
Wow. Sorry, can you just read the movies again?
Yeah, cinematography. The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, Maria, Nosferatu.
Brutalist.
Same. And I like his name, Lol Crawley. It's like LOL.
Yeah, it's like Lol Tolhurst, the original drummer of The Cure.
Exactly like that. Animated feature. This is a complicated one. I feel like it's up in the air. We've got Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoirs of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot. I feel like it's between Flow and The Wild Robot.
Yeah, me too. I mean, from what I gather from you, Flow is better, but
it's better to me.
I'm gonna go with Wild Robot.
Yeah, this one I'm just going with my heart. I hope Flow wins, so I'm going to predict that Flow wins, and I'm going to hope that happens. Original score: The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Wicked, The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot getting an original score is pretty cool.
Read them to me again.
The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Wicked, The Wild Robot. You haven't seen any of these, have you?
No, so I can't really say. Brutal. Who did the Brutalist score?
Daniel blank, Daniel, and then a blank, and then Berg. How crazy is that? Daniel Bloomberg or Blumberg.
I'll go with him. I hope he brings it home.
Daniel Bloomberg. I'll go Conclave. I remember that score. It stuck out to me. Volker Vertelman. He might have done the other one with that guy too. Makeup and hairstyling. A Different Man. What's the makeup there? Isn't that guy's face?
No, but it's Sebastian Stan in the first part of the movie.
Fair. A Different Man, Amelia Perez, Nosferatu, The Substance, Wicked.
This is makeup and hairstyling?
A Different Man, Amelia Perez, Nosferatu, The Substance, Wicked.
Wicked.
Wait,
makeup.
Come on, let's go with The Substance.
It's gonna, Sorry, hairstyling distracted me, but for makeup they gotta go Substance.
Yeah, we've been wondering like why haven't other people been doing that this whole time? If they can do it. What'd you say for score? You said Brutalist. All right, we have live action short. I've never seen these. Alien. I don't know. Anuja, I'm Not a Robot. The Last Ranger. The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent.
Jesus.
I'm going to go with I'm Not a Robot and hope people get confused and think it's the Wild Robot.
Nice. What were the first two, the weird ones?
Alien and Anuja. I think Anuja was produced by Mindy Kaling.
Give me Anuja.
Pretty sure that one's on Netflix.
Oscar winner Mindy Kaling.
That's cool. Just like Kobe. Remember when he won an Oscar?
Yep. Dear Basketball.
Yeah, I never watched that. Costume design. A Complete Unknown.
Okay. Sorry. This is where I was getting confused. This is what I think Wicked will win.
That's fair. A
Yeah.
Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked.
Yeah, Wicked. What do you got?
I'm gonna agree with Wicked, but I think they could give this one to Nosferatu. I don't have that winning anything.
Nosferatu ain't winning any Oscars.
No Oscar. But if I don't give this to Wicked, then Wicked doesn't win anything either. So that's what I'm gonna do. According to me anyway. Animated short, Beautiful Men, In the Shadow of the Cypress, Magic Candies, Wander to Wonder, and Yuck with an exclamation point.
Give me the Cypress one.
Wow, In the Shadow of the Cypress. And I'm gonna go Wander to Wonder. That just
Oh
sounds
man,
the
that was
most-
my other choice. I was deciding between those two.
that sparked the most
Yeah.
imagination from me. Original screenplay. This one's a tough one, I think. Sean Baker, Honora. I won't read the names. Honora, The Brutalist, A Real Pain, Jesse Eisenberg, September 5, and The Substance.
Yeah, look, to me, it's a clear race between A Real Pain and Honora. And this is again, Honora could easily squeak like if the Oscars are higher on Honora than I'm anticipating.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with A Real Pain.
We'll find out if if editing is the first one and that goes to Honora, we're probably in for an Honora sweep.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know what's gonna be first. So you're going A Real Pain? I'm just gonna go with Honora. I just picked Honora for all these categories. I'm gonna stick with it. Besides actors, I did not. Adapted screenplay, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, and Sing Sing.
I think Conclave wins this one.
I agree. I agree with that. Supporting actress. I hadn't seen this until last night, but I thought she was pretty great. Monica Barbaro or Barrow. How do you say that name? A Complete Unknown.
Yeah, she plays
Played
Joan Baez.
Very
Yeah.
good.
That hack.
Wow. Holy shit. That's sort of what Bob Dylan thought too.
Yeah, he's right.
Ariana Grande, Wicked. Felicity Jones, The Brutalist. Is she from Star Wars? Is that who that is?
She was in one of those. Yeah, she was in Rogue One, right?
Yeah. Isabella Rossellini, the craziest nomination of all the
Yeah.
Oscars, probably
For her
Conclave.
3 minutes in
She
Conclave.
literally just looks like, like just looks off. And then Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. We're agreeing there.
Yeah.
All right. Supporting actor. This one seems all but locked up at this point. Yuri Borisov, Honora, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain, Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown. I thought he was great too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, and Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice.
I really like that category. I do think Kieran gets it though.
I think he's been winning everything. I think yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been winning everything. I don't know. I haven't seen any other speeches by anyone else. And then actress Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Mikey Madison, Honora, Demi Moore, The Substance, Fernando Torres, I'm Still Here.
Yeah, I'm going with Demi Moore. If it's not her, it'll be Mikey Madison.
Yeah,
I'd be happy with either outcome, actually.
same. I'd be actually very happy. I don't care what happens there, honestly. I'll go Demi Moore also. Actor, Adrian Brody, The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet, A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing, Ray Fiennes, Conclave, Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice. What's cool about this one is if Timmy wins, he'll be the youngest best actor ever. And
Yeah.
the person who holds it right now, Adrian Brody. So he's like fighting.
Is that true?
For that one movie,
For the pianist?
The Pianist? Yeah,
That's
he's-
wild.
he's like fighting off his own record right now,
Yeah.
and I think he'll hold on to it.
Adrian Brody.
I that's what I think he'll win.
Okay, I'm going with him too, but it's definitely between those two.
I would
And
be
I gotta
stunned
say,
if someone
listen,
else-
I've been critical of Timmy at times in the past.
yeah,
I have watched everything there is about Bob Dylan. Like I mean, probably not everything. There's so much, but like documentaries and live footage, and I'm a big fan of Bob Dylan, and I never thought I'd be able to like get lost in this movie, and I kind of did. He convinced me. I felt like I was watching Bob Dylan.
I thought
And
you were
he
gonna
was
say he was the
Timothy
best
Chalamet.
version. You didn't say that.
No, the best is Kate Blanchett, and I'm not there. But
She played him.
Well, the five different actors played him in that movie
And she was one of them.
in different eras. Yeah, and she was one of them.
Oh, I knew that there were different actors, but I thought it was like Christian Bale and Heath Ledger and stuff. I didn't know it
They
was Kate
were, but
Blanchett.
her too, and Richard Gere.
Tilda
Um,
Swinton would be cool. But so
she could play Bowie.
that's great. That has to happen actually. Timmy, yeah, he was great. I thought I feel like I've never doubted him. I've always been a big fan. And but I'm gonna go Adrian Brody. I don't know. I just think that's what's gonna happen. Director Sean Baker and Nora Brady. I think they're saying Corbet is how you say his name.
Oh,
Brady
okay.
Corbet. The Brutalist. James Mangold, a complete unknown. Jacques Audiard. I don't know. Amelia Perez and Coralie Fargeau for The Substance.
I think this one's between Corbet and Sean Baker, and again, I'm going all in on Honora being too cool for the Oscars. So I'm gonna go with Brady Corbet.
All right, and I'm gonna go Baker. So it's really that's what's gonna come down to is if Honora wins all this. And Best Picture, Honora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part Two, Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, Wicked. It's a lot of movies. No Hard Truths. What the fuck is this?
I
Also,
know.
the woman in Hard Truths not being nominated for Best
Oh
Actress.
God, Marianne Jean Baptiste. Yeah,
That might be my performance of the year,
so
and
stupid.
she's not even nominated.
I don't know. I I wrote down Conclave.
I think it's between three movies: Honora,
Conclave, The
Conclave,
Brutalist, and Honora. I couldn't agree more.
which is weird. Conclave.
Part
is
of
so-
me, even after like all my things, like Honora's too cool for the Oscars. Part of me thinks Honora's gonna win.
I think if it wins one thing, it would probably be a picture. But is that a thing where movies only win Best Picture and
It's
that's it?
rare. It's rare.
I've heard the
I'm
reason
gonna-
I didn't.
I'll go with Conclave, but I want
Wow.
to be proven wrong.
I That'd be crazy if that happened. But the thing I've heard about original screenplay is that even since they've upped it to 10 nominees, no winner has won original screenplay but not even been nominated for Best Picture. That's why I didn't pick A Real Pain because that's not even nominated for Best Picture.
Interesting.
Yeah, I heard that stat the other day. So that's why I go with Honora there. So Conclave, Best Picture. That's bold. I'll just stick with Honora. But we'll see this Sunday when the stars are out.
Nice.
I can't wait to see who has my favorite look. We probably won't do a recap show. We'll just talk about it.
That's my favorite Luke.
Wow. Maybe Mark Hamill. I don't know what that
good
was.
job. Good job. Because he's Luke Skywalker. That's what that was.
We'll probably just talk about Ham watching here. We'll do that Monday. We'll probably just talk a little about the Oscars then. You can watch?
I'm not gonna watch it, so I won't
I'll
have
tell
too
you
much
about
to
it.
say. Yeah.
Well, that's it. We'll be back and we'll talk some traders. We haven't done that in a little while because of the scheduling and being in New York, but we will.
That and
then-
Ham watching here, and then we'll be back on Tuesday for Bridget Jones.
Yeah. And then we'll be ranking 2024 sometime in the next few weeks. So,
Yeah.
stay tuned. All right. Please.
Yeah. Yeah.